We love you. Okay, this video, number 5, Chris Watts, Life with Shanann. Now, guys, put this case aside on all the events that's happened. This is about abuse. True mental abuse. Degraded, knocked down, broken man. Now, you guys out there, if you've ever been in this situation, you've been abused, and you couldn't break free, you are about to find out what this man had gone through, the mental abuse I am talking about today, and this is my opinion, and I'm gonna have it. Okay, guys, these are in the reports. They are in the report somewhere. They are spoken by Chris and spoken by friends. Shanann, when she had gone to Arizona, she was finally realizing her demanding ways and controlling personality. She has said that she is going to start putting her family first, her husband, her children, her family. Work and friends that had taken her family life to another direction is coming to terms with it all. She has said, I'm going to take time to set aside a date and tell him, Chris, how wrong she has been, how demeaning she has become. Her words to him, and she is going to tell him, I am so sorry. I will be a better wife, a better mother. And can we start over? Can we build our relationship? These are the words that Shanann stated to her friend, maybe to her mother. The puzzle is coming together. The truth, the facts are being spoken. Then, like I said, while Shanann was in Arizona, Nicole, I feel, was the one she was talking to while in Arizona. Finally, the truth is here. And this is why I'm thinking that Nicole may have acted so fast and got to that house because she knew the whole story. She had heard and spoken with Shanann. It was too late. The damage was done. Shanann had 6 weeks 5 weeks by herself in North Carolina. But she still hadn't been nice to Chris or his family. But one day away in Arizona, she realizes he's gone. He's leaving her. Little too late. A little too late. Reports about the separation. And these are questions asked to Chris. When asked, when did you and Shannon decide to separate? Chris, late March, early April. Asked if he still lived in the home. Yes. Yep, the puzzle is coming together. But when Shannon was home, he slept in a different room. But the bed was very uncomfortable. So when she was not there, he slept in the master bedroom. But as he states this, he was separated March, early April, slept in a different room, like they were just living and co-parenting. Shannon got pregnant. Okay, they're sleeping in different rooms and they're separated, and he wanted a divorce then. He wanted a separation. He was ready to leave, but he still hadn't left yet. I mean, Chris Watts is a slow mover. He's finding it hard to get out of this relationship. For some reason, he is scared, I guess. I don't know. Well, bombshell. Chris said he didn't sleep with Sharon, more or less. Like I said, they were co-parenting. So, I'm losing my track here. Right. So, as he was sleeping in a different room, in a different bed, and Shannon gets pregnant, was this not Chris' baby? Because they were getting separated, and he didn't want to be with her anymore. But somehow she got pregnant. The baby, after all. But videos do show, oops, we did it again. This may show Shannon got pregnant on purpose to trap Chris into the marriage. Like I said in a video, this is getting more crazier. Sleeping in different rooms, separated, but still together. Chris has stated, these reasons why he wanted a separation and why he wanted a divorce. Shannon was bossy. Oh yeah, we knew that. Now, us women out there here know women well. She was controlling, very controlling person. He learned his lesson once. He was sticking up for himself and he argued with her. And Shannon's answer to that was, "Get out of my house. Get out and leave." And he left for the night. He left. How dare he stand up for himself to her? So he said he learned not to argue with her. This is the response where, when she told him what to do, he jumped. How high can you jump? Because he wasn't that kind of person. He didn't have that personality. He didn't like arguing. He wanted a quiet life. But she bossed him around and she controlled him, and he said she demeaned him in front of people, in front of his friends. But she did it in a quiet, jokingly way. But Chris knew. Oh yeah, we seen them videos. We seen them videos of her joking and laughing, and really she was digging at him, degrading him, little little kick in the ass once in a while. We seen them videos. Oh yeah, we can truly see that. And this is what he said. I said he was an abused man, abused mentally, verbally, and degraded. I said that, and I'm sticking by that. And that's how I see that one. He was truly abused man. Okay, Chris Watts was asked about his children. He stated the children were starting to repeat Mummy's words, talking to Chris the same way his wife did. Yeah, that part's coming together. Maybe this is why he was having less feelings for his children, even though it's not the children's fault. But, he was an abused man. And those people out there saying he's a grown man and should have known to leave. There's plenty of people in this world that abused and stay and get beaten and beaten to death and don't leave. Why? Well, this is why. Kristen is in that category. This is all about his mind and his health being abused. Chris was feeling degraded by them all. Well, this is a pattern, just like a lot of us know and see about abuse, that people, what we've heard and what they've said. She has, seems like a few people have knocked this man down to the core. And you know what? Mother was right. Mother knows best. We see these reports about Chris Watts' mother. That's her son. She didn't want to go to the wedding because she felt this marriage is not right. This woman is not for you. Because she was treating him like crap right from the get-go. And she just couldn't believe her ears and her eyes. This is why this woman was not for her son. But anyway, he went ahead and married her because I don't know why, but he did. And there is more. of Shannon treating her husband like crap. More than crap. And I can feel his pain. And, my God, your husband, he was treated like a dog. He was treated worse than the dog. He was a carpet to rub your feet on. Guys, at this time, I don't know how this is coming across, but it's all making sense to me. He was asked, how long has Shannon been treating you like this? Talking this way to you? Oh yeah, guys, wait for it. Wait for it. The whole of their marriage. The whole of his marriage. She has been treating him this way. Bossing him around. Controlling. Demanding. He has to jump when she talks, and she don't mind in 5 minutes. She means do it right now. Do it right now. She treated him like a dog. And God knows how she treated her first husband. We'd like to know, to get the facts on that one, to see if this was a pattern. Now, I'm sure her family know exactly how she treated Chris. Oh yeah, they know. They know the story. But they didn't step in, did they? Or did they? Did they talk to Shannon and say, hey, you shouldn't talk to your husband like that, Or maybe the mother or the father, one of them are like it. Sometimes you do learn from your parents. Sometimes you do have their personality. But we don't know that fact right now, how that was. The whole of their marriage. And so was the mother right not to go to the wedding? She didn't agree with his choice of wife. And that's a big fat yes from me. This is why she didn't agree to go to the wedding and functions. She just didn't agree with it. And she didn't want to face and listen to that. She didn't want to listen to that. Who would want to listen to that? You don't want to see your daughter and your son being talked to the way he was being talked to. And mothers do know best sometimes. And Chris said the last 2 years was the worst. Oh my God, the last 2 years was the worst. And this has been going on since they were married. And probably when he met her, it was going on when he met her. It might have been fun at first, but it gets worse. And we all know that. When somebody starts out that way, it ain't gonna get no better. Just remember that, guys. When you're married, it gets worse. You got paperwork now, and then you got the kids. It gets worse. That's the control. The control they have over you. Mind, body, and soul. And so, he said it got worse in the last 2 years. So the last 2 years she was doing Thrive, right? Lavelle. Apparently that took over her life. Apparently that's why she had to buy babysitters or daycare for her kids, because her job And she did state that she worked 65 hours and was not sleeping too good. Actually, both of them weren't sleeping too good. I don't think this thrive was doing anybody any good. They were, you know, running around that house, plenty of energy. There's something wrong with this thrive. I don't know what it is. It's got some speed in it. Maybe it's a mind-altering drug. Who knows? But she apparently got a lot worse in this. She's been on this thrive for about 2 years. Took over her life. And this gets worse. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm just going to make a comment here. Come on, guys. Abuse. The man was in deep depression, abused to the core. Now, if you know a person that's in this situation, please help a person in this type of relationship. Don't wait. Don't wait. This is an eye-opener. Don't be afraid. If anybody is listening to this video and they can see themselves in this situation, it might be your sister, your brother, your friend. Step in. Guide them out to the light. Just get them out. Offer them help. Give them a roof over their head and give them food. Let them know, don't worry about it right now. I'll take care of things. Get them shelter. This is one case of abuse in the first degree. A whole family is dead. Some people don't know how to get help or are embarrassed they are treated this way, especially a man. A man totally don't want to talk about being abused by a woman. I'm disgusted about it. I'm disgusted about this abuse, that he was treated like this, and it ended this way, because they both could have got help. She should have stayed in North Carolina. People knew about this. People knew and looked the other way. They sure did look the other way. I'm disgusted. The man was truly abused, man. And that's my point of view, and that's my discussion about abuse. You can be abused verbally, mentally. You can be degraded. Take control of your life. Take control of your money. If you want some money, you better ask me. I'm keeping tracks of the accounts. I'll pay all the bills. I'll take control. And look where it went. The money's gone. The money was going somewhere. There was no money to pay for the house. Most of the time, 2015, they bankruptcy. It's the same old story. It's repeated itself. A few years later, they're in the same boat. Maxed out. And this is what I'm saying about controlling. Never give up your control. Have your own bank accounts. Make sure that you work together in paying the bills. Know where the money's going. Know that if you need to get out of a situation, have some money tucked away somewhere. You know where it's going. Keep putting a little by. Trust a friend. Trust a friend, talk to a preacher. This this whole family, his life is gone because of money, abuse, control. And seems to be the case in this case. He's not a serial killer. He wasn't going to kill anybody else. He was so degraded by the way his wife and his kids were talking to him, because that's the way Shannon was bringing him up, you see. You know, you are who your parents are. And Chris would say to the kids, please don't talk that way. Oh yeah, please don't talk that way. And these talks that Chris and Shannon had in the last few days, or, you know, he was trying not to even talk to her. But she finally realized she hasn't got no more control over this man. She was losing control. Oh, yes, she was. He was finally having a good time. He was finally free of abuse for a while. He realized he went out to dinner and had some good company. Okay, but he had some company. He had an ear. Somebody that was willing to listen to him. He probably poured his heart out. But I'm telling you one thing, this man was trying to get out. He was trying for a divorce. He just didn't have that personality. He didn't have the strength. He didn't know how. And that's how I feel about that. About an abused person. Men can be abused by women, and there's many out there. So if you know somebody in a situation like this, do something. Talk to them. Do what you can. Because this might be another case like the Watts family. Thank you.